Imperfect Meditation. When we are learning something new, we often tend to dismiss our efforts and progress and only acknowledge our achievements once we reach a certain level of excellence or perfection. Unfortunately, it means that we often drop the necessary practice before we have a chance to get its benefits. Mindfulness meditation is not different in that respect. Many practitioners try to do it perfectly. Perfect mostly means making sure no thoughts are distracting, no thoughts are negative, the body is perfectly still, the emotional state is calm and blissful, and so on. Therefore, today I am inviting you to join me for the Imperfect Meditation, in which we will try doing it poorly. My favorite quote, coming from the book Nonviolent Communication by Marshall Rosenberg, is, "Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly." Let it be our guiding principle for this practice. We start by finding a position, sitting, standing, or lying down, where we can be comfortable. As long as you are not experiencing discomfort or pain, that's the best position for you today. If you cannot find a relaxed position, that's okay too. You will likely shift or move during this meditation to find a better one. You might even find that taking a few stretches during the meditation is helpful in returning to the present moment and your body. Now, if you're fairly comfortable, let's begin with taking some breaths. I invite you to notice the quality of your breathing right now. Simply notice whether it is deep or shallow, quick or slow. Notice if your chest and belly are moving. Perhaps your whole body moves with breathing. Notice where it is easiest for you to detect your breathing. Notice without any judgment or trying to control the breathing. However, if by noticing you unconsciously start changing the rhythm or depth of your breaths, simply notice that as well, without judging or worrying about it. Notice also if following the breathing in this way feels okay for you. And if it is not okay, just drop it and perhaps find a sound in your environment you can pay attention to instead. For that sound, you can then notice what it is like. Is it loud or quiet? Does it have a rhythm? Or is it a continuous sound? Simply notice the breathing or the sound. It is very likely you have already been distracted at least once from noticing your breathing or the sound. Noticing this distraction is the whole point of mindfulness practice. The more it happens, the better the practice. In fact, the less perfect you are in following the breath or focusing attention, the more progress you can make. Now, if you got distracted, no problem. Simply return to the breath or the sound and try to notice their characteristics again. This process is the same even if you get distracted 1,000 of times. We simply do not fret and worry about how much we got distracted. We can even be grateful for each distracting thought or sensation. You can quietly thank them. Thank you, not now, and return to the breath or the sound. In mindfulness meditation, you are invited also to return to your body, as the sensations in the body are a powerful reminder of staying in the present moment. We live our lives mostly in our heads, doing a lot of thinking and planning, worrying and remembering. With all these thoughts, we leave the here and now and live in a virtual world of thinking. So let's try to return to the present by scanning our entire body. Even if we do this briefly and imperfectly, it should make us more aware of our current state. Starting from the head, notice your face and jaw muscles and make an intention to relax them a bit. It may be helpful to let the jaw drop or move around, or even give it a small massage with your hands if possible. Moving down to the neck and shoulders, simply repeating the process of noticing the sensations and relaxing. Massaging if it's helpful. Allowing the shoulders to drop down from the ears. Moving down to the back and adjusting the posture if needed, especially if any unpleasant sensations are present. Our backs often carry most of the hard work we do, be it physical or mental, while sitting at our desks for many long hours. So let your back relax. Where is your mind now? It is likely you have become distracted again, and that's perfect for this imperfect meditation. If you notice you're not scanning your body anymore, simply get back to wherever we are right now and continue. We continue with noticing sensations in the chest and belly. Perhaps you can sense the movement of these areas with each breath. Perhaps it is possible for you to relax the belly a bit more and allow deeper breaths. Maybe it is comfortable for you to place one or both hands on the chest or belly and follow that breath with a gentle touch of your hands. There may be so many emotions and thoughts arising as we pay attention to our bellies. The fears, the judgments, self-criticism, just to name a few. Why not send some messages of kindness and care for whatever is arising? Perhaps by simply saying, "It is okay, this belongs. I am here to take care of you." And if it is not helpful or this practice seems phony or uncomfortable, simply drop it, remembering we are not here to be perfect. Let's continue to the hips and legs, relaxing where possible, or simply noticing how we are feeling in those areas of the body we often do not think much about. There could be some energy stored there if you have been moving before this practice. For example, you may feel some tingling sensations, burning, tiredness. It's okay if your legs are restless. And remember, all sensations and even lack of sensations are all welcome here. Is your mind still staying with the sensations in the legs, or has it wandered again somewhere? If it is some kind of a repeated thought that has distracted you before, it may be useful to note it mentally. Perhaps you could return to it in another practice to investigate it a little bit more. For now, simply return to the body scan and continue by noticing the sensations in your lower legs and feet. Sensing how the feet are placed on the ground if you are sitting or standing. Perhaps finding some safety and comfort in your body being held to the earth in this way. I invite you now to expand your attention to include the sensations in your whole body, inside and outside of your skin. All of the senses and all the sounds you hear. And expand it even to any thoughts or emotions that may have appeared as you felt distracted. Everything is welcome. Just allow your mind, body, and heart to relax and rest now. There is nothing for you to do. There is nowhere for you to go. Simply allow yourself to be here in the present moment for a short while. Lao Tzu says, "Perfection is the willingness to be imperfect." As we are closing today's practice, I hope you take these words with you on your further journey. Perfection is the willingness to be imperfect. You may open your eyes if you kept them closed and stretch a bit before returning to your usual activities. Thank you for spending this time practicing mindfulness. I hope you consider returning for another imperfect practice in the future.